Okay, here's the finals. We're going to be playing first, and this seems fine. If we were on the draw, we could consider just discarding Grave Titan and going for Animate Dead a turn late, but we're not. So, well, we'll just proceed as normal here. Ooh, Experiment 1. Yep, let's just get Skullclamp online and just say go here. Probably going to Willbender. If he plays something that dies to Black Sun Zenith, like if he plays another 1/1 week, he can do that. Alright, that's not bad. But let's just Willbend here. Cast this guy face down. We can equip it next turn with Skullclamp. Try to cash it in. Leave up the ability in case he's got something to target. Deed. Alright, well this makes our plan fairly straightforward. We just equip up here. Now the question is, do we want to attack? Probably do. Trading 3 damage for 1 damage seems fine. We can still flip over our guy if he goes for some target thing, but if he just wants to blow up the Skullclamp, maybe we just let him. I think this thing has a converted mana cost of 0, so I think they would both die. I don't actually know how it works. Deed is interesting, though. Deed can blow up Animate Dead down the line as well. It could be pretty annoying. Right now, I think our best outcome is just that this thing dies and we could draw 2 cards, especially if he blows up the world with Deed. Ooze. Alright, now I'd like to just see a land, I think. No land for us. Alright, I'm just going to play defense, I guess. Alright, I think I just let this happen. Yeah, good. That is exactly how I hoped it would work. Now we get to discard as well. This just gets better and better for us, so let's get rid of Grave Titan. And that's it. Yep, and this lets us play... I'll play Grave Titan next turn. Just Animate Dead it, get some dudes going, and hopefully just overwhelm our opponent. Oh, of course not. No, we can't do that. But this could make him... Alright, nope, he's just going to get us. I forgot about Scavenging Ooze. This is fine. Instead, we have really good options here, but we are going to have to wait. So, Chainer's Edict into Bitterblossom seems pretty good to me. Let's just do that. I don't care which one of these we kill. I guess the Ooze is a little bit more of a problem, so he'll probably just take out the Goyf here. He does. Now, another thing I can do is I can just Animate Dead the Goyf, which makes it a 3/5, and that thing blocks just fine. I kind of don't mind if he uses up a bunch of his turn here, eating like my Chainer's Edict and my Willbender or whatever. This might be just better. And just say go. This puts him in a weird position. He can attack, use both of his mana to eat Willbender, and Experiment 1 to kill our Goyf. But he can shrink down our Goyf anytime he wants. But I think if he does that, like if he attacks, we block. He goes, sure, eat a bunch of your stuff. He kills our Goyf. And then I think we just play Jace the Mind Sculptor and bounce, because it's going to take up most of his turn to do this. And then all of a sudden our Black Sun Zenith becomes live again if he wants to cast it with no creatures around. Yeah, this seems fine. And we can actually just take this hit now. Yeah, I'm just going to take this. He went ahead and did it pre-combat so that we just sort of knew exactly what we were up against here. And I appreciate that. Thank you for doing that. And so let's get this thing out of here. Play that. Try to set up a land for next turn. All right, well, we're going to be able to do that. Maybe a few too many there. Dare I attack? It's a little conservative, but I won't attack. I mean, there's a few cards. He could play like land Vengevine or something and just kill Jace. And 2 damage is nice, but that's not really how we're going to win this game. We're going to win this game by landing Consecrated Sphinx and just burying him in card advantage. We can just use Jace as a deterrent, basically bouncing things for the next turn or two. And I think I like our position here. The Ooze was annoying because, of course, I would have rather just had Animate Dead on our Grave Titan. The fact that it's eaten up some of our creatures as well as a lot of his mana every turn has let us really stay way ahead of him. Because he just kind of hasn't been developing his board. I mean, he's got 7 cards in his hand, but they're just all sort of stuck there. Archmage is another card we could consider here. Ha 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 ha! You're welcome, Jace. So block that thing. And now I think we just play... I might even just bounce Vengevine here. I think the play is probably just play this thing and bounce Vengevine. It's basically just a tempo play. Like, the thing has haste anyway, but now it's like we get to draw these cards. If he has some type of removal spell, then he doesn't get to replay the thing. If his only play for the turn is Vengevine again, we have a block. Like, it just puts us in such a great position here. Bitterblossom's interesting. We're at 9. We need to be able to close out the game once we turn the tides here, which I believe that we have. Bitterblossom probably still worth playing at 9. Does get a little scarier though. Yeah, this is kind of the get ahead, stay ahead approach here is what we're trying on our opponent. All right, he's going to Bone Shred Consecrated Sphinx. Does he have a land? No, but he's got a Rancor. This basically forces me to bounce it or deal with it another way. Thankfully, we do have another way to deal with it, but this is 1, 2, 3. Oh, this actually works okay. So this actually gets really interesting here. He's got a 3/1 Flying Trampler. He wants to try to kill Jace. I can put Jace up to 3 here by Fate Sealing. You know, I think I like just doing this, playing an Archmage as a chump. I mean, this gets him off the hook for paying for Bone Shredder again. But it sets him back a bit, and it kind of makes him draw a land here. If he draws a land, if he draws a forest, he's in pretty good shape. So yeah, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make sure we get value out of our Jace right now. Oh, we did. Oh, we got quite a bit of value, actually. We got a lot of value here. Now I wish I had 1 more mana, but I think I'm just going to Tangle Wire here. That's going to lock down all of his lands. He just doesn't get to have a turn this turn, basically. And we've got Slaughter Pact sitting here as well in case he does, find something in a turn or two. So this should set us up really nicely to finish the game, though we do need one of our finishers. And we can do it with Bitterblossom, but it gets a little bit sketchy. I should have done this first. Oh, he's got Beast Within. All right. I'll accept. Not happy about it, but I'll accept. This does give us a way to actually attack as well. Okay. And 1, 2, and 3. So let's fight. Yeah, this seems fine. Archmage. And I think I just Bitterblossom here. It's slightly risky, but it'll save us more life in the long run anyway. And we've got Glen, Elendra, Archmage. He's on 1 land this turn, maybe 2. If he draws 1. Oh no, he's got an instant. Jeez, Crows and Grip, Beast Within. Alright, well, I guess that sucked. But he's still not doing anything. We still get to hit him for 5 here. Necro. Battles. And say go. What is he going to do? Just discard a Vengevine here. Wall of Blossoms. Interesting. Probably worth just killing, actually. That gets us 3 extra damage in, basically. And I really want to try to close him out. I mean, he's got 1 billion cards in hand. We have none. So if this game goes long, or longer than it is right now, then things can get out of control pretty quickly, I think, on his end. He seems to have a lot of answers. Ooh, that's a good one. Keep to have this forest lockdown, battle mode. And, yeah, I'll just play this, whatever. He still has to tap down something so that Vengevine's not coming back. Oh, but he found a land. Non-creature things need not apply. We can just get rid of them. It's going to be close, actually, though. The Vengevine's going to be an issue. Though I don't know if he's going to be able to attack with it necessarily. There's that ooze. And plenty of creatures. So probably going to have to tap it down to get in for 3. He's going to gain a life. I need a card draw spell here is what I actually need. Yeah, alright. So he's going to go to 8, which is really annoying because it means another turn. Oh, vines? Well, that's interesting. I don't love it, though. Because we can just do this. So that gets rid of that. Yeah, I think we just battle here. Alright, well that's good. That means that this thing's lethal next turn. He can play a Vengevine now, and what is he going to do? Attack Tamiyo? That's fine. Attack away. So we need something pretty huge here. Has to be... Well, if it's a non-creature spell, then he can if it's a really big non-creature spell, he can force me to use my Glen, Elendra, Archmage. Alright, it's Obstinate Baloth, which is, yeah, very, very annoying. The good news is Tamiyo is still going to be putting in serious work here, especially making that a lot worse. Yeah, get out of here, Tangle Wire. We've all had about enough of you, I think. No more lands. Carnophage, sure. Alright, let's keep the aggros moving. Get him down to 1 here. Make a Carnophage. And say go. So, what gets him out of this? Oh, just a bunch more life gain would do it. Alright, he isn't able to do it, but we still barely got there. He really did deal with our permanents quite nicely, I have to say, which is really annoying. What can we do about this guy? His deck is kind of the rock, and that's pretty good against what we're trying to do. He's got a lot of answers to non-creature permanents. I don't know that we can do much about it, though. I think we can. I think we just need to... kind of make sure that we get our value in case he gets to untap and kill our stuff. Don't want to bring Wrenchmind in against the Baloth. Don't care about Duress for that. That's fine. Yeah, I think this will work out. I think this is going to be a close one, though. I don't think that this is going to be easy by any stretch. I mean, the fact that we were able to really pin him down that game, and he missed land drops, and messing with his mana, and we still were kind of hanging on there. I mean, you know, if he gets like 2 turns to just go off, he's got tons of stuff in his hand that he could do work with. So we got to be careful. All right, is this a keep? I do believe it is. Yeah, I think it is. Let's see what our opponent does. Nothing. I mean, we could get a little greedy here and just discard Consecrated Sphinx and go for it. But if he has the ooze, we're kind of in big trouble there. So I think I'd rather just Halimar Depths here, try to set up more land drops, and then if he has the ooze, we can just Chainer's Edict it away. Wow. All right. So Jace last. Do we want Counterspell next? Probably we do. If he plays something, we're just going to be Chainer's Edicting. So yeah, let's take the Counterspell. Let's draw the Counterspell, which we can actually cast in case he doesn't have a 2-drop here. If he does, we'll draw it, play the Swamp, Chainer's Edict, and then we'll have the Counterspell for a turn or 2 away here. Oh wow, that's an issue. Yeah, all right. Well, that's annoying as all hell. Card is almost impossible to beat. Survival of the Fittest is definitely counterspell worthy in a deck like this. This is the 2 best colors to take advantage of a card like that. We're going to be drawing Jace next. So we can Willbender or we can Pentad Prism, and I think we'd rather just Pentad Prism here. We should be able to get him with Chainer's Edict, depending on what he plays here. If he plays Vengevine, it's a little annoying. All right, Obstinate Baloth is fine, though. And we can just Jace him here, too. I think Edict is probably better. Oh, or we could even Tamiyo. We cannot Consecrated Sphinx, which I would definitely enjoy. I could just Chainer's Edict. I don't want to use Pentad Prism for just to cast a Willbender. All right, so let's just Edict him here. That's a pretty good result for an Edict, getting an Obstinate Baloth off the table. We can Animate Dead it if we really need to. All right, well, that's pretty annoying. We're probably going to have to Jace bounce that thing. I guess I could Consecrated Sphinx here. God, getting rid of that would be sweet. And in fact, stealing it would be even sweeter. But yeah, I think we're just up against it enough here where we need to just Jace bounce it. So let's hope that he doesn't have the... I mean, there's actually an argument. I guess if I'm missing lands, there's an argument to be made for just Animate Deading the Baloth here. Because like if he... All right, well, there's Pulse. Is that your turn? Oh, lovely. That's pretty sweet for us, actually. Sphinx. Say go. And make him have something here. It looks like he's setting a stop on his upkeep. But if he does, I can live with that because he's going to kill our guy. He doesn't have... I mean, I guess he could have a Doomblade or something. But from what we've seen, he's not doing a great job of killing our stuff cleanly. Yeah, so here's the upkeep. So he's probably going to Beast Within it, maybe. That would be actually just sweet. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. This works out well for us, assuming he doesn't go like Forest Ooze. Yeah, he didn't. All right, this is great because now we get to 1, 2, 5. We get to Animate Dead and play Tamiyo here. So let's play Tamiyo. Let's lock down this swamp so that he can't have instant speed removal of some annoying sort. And let's play this thing on Consecrated Sphinx, which is going to hopefully get us some more cards. Cards? Yes, cards. Love this. Shriekmaw's pretty good against him, especially considering he's on mono green here. And there's that Master, and we're going to kill it. And things are looking very lovely for us here. Just want to get this Edict. I want to get value from the Edict while we have all the mana and stuff. Shriekmaw will be good, but we can be patient with it. Yeah, this is fine. If he wants to Vengevine, if he goes land, Vengevine, equip, can live with that. Those are okay. I like just leaving him off of part of his deck here, though. And it looks like it's going to work for us pretty well. Let's get Willbender down just in case he has any ideas. Doesn't look like he has anything, so I think we can pretty safely Nightveil Specter here as well. As long as we get to keep drawing cards, I feel pretty good. Let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've also got lethal here. Troll Ascetic, and he can equip. Huh. Interesting. Now I wish I had that that Edict. I didn't know he had that card. I can Zenith it away, but I also lose Willbender. So what? That seems fine. Let's Duress him. See if he's got anything left. Doesn't have anything of consequence. See, if I Zenith, he takes 1. He only takes 2 damage this turn. Yeah, that's just not really worth it. I can hit him for 5 in the air here and just 2-turn clock him, potentially. Though he does get to hit and things get a little awkward with Jitte because it can become pretty tough to race. But yeah, let's just do this anyway. Attack, attack. I think we can just overwhelm him with card advantage here. Like, letting him get a couple of Jitte counters I don't think is really going to end this game. Carnophage, Necropolis, and your move. I mean, worst comes to worst, we can just... we can ultimate Tamiyo as well. All right, we did it. So, that was fun. You know, our deck was pretty good. It wasn't amazing, but I definitely liked it. My style of deck, or at least one of the styles of decks that I really like. Hopefully you guys get a chance to jump in and play a little cube too. It is the best. If you'd like to send me an email for feedback of any sort, you can do so. lr@lrcast.com. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, very easy. And a great place to just say hi or ask questions. Marshall_LR. You guys saw how to join the clan. Just send me a message on here and I'll get you an invite. The only rule, of course, is that you have to love Magic and you can't be a jerk. For all things limited resources, lrcast.com is where you want to go. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.